Uh, I had a whole script written out for this video, but honestly, I think I just got this in the bag. So, a lot of people been telling me that I'm criminally insane, that I'm a psychopath, that I'm stupid, I'm crazy, I should be locked up for believing that Minecraft, like old versions, that Minecraft's old versions are better than the new ones. Now, the main reasons people have been telling me this is because, well, it's newer. It's an upgraded version. How can it be worse, you know? I don't really like that form of thought because that doesn't apply to everything. Some new things are worse than their old counterparts, like how in the 90s some things were built to be sturdier while their modern counterparts are made to break easier. And I find that quite fascinating. I don't see the same thing with Minecraft, obviously. I just feel like it's become a different game. I feel like it's growing closer to Terraria, if you know what I mean. You know, if you want complex, so many bosses, a lot of levels, crazy. I'm starting to glaze Terraria, I'm sorry. But, you know, if you want all that, Terraria is your option. But I feel like Minecraft is supposed to be more of the simple twin brother, you know? More sleek, simpler. That's the word that keeps coming to my mouth. Simple. That's why I loved it so much. I mean, I could hop in a world and I just know what to do, you know? You just mine wood, mine for materials, and you're good, you know? And that's not gonna why it's so much better in my opinion, but I'm gonna list out some things and you guys in the comments can tell me what you think. So first of all, honestly, in my point of view, the mods, it's not a part of the base game, but I feel like it's got to be said. The mods in the old versions are so much better in my opinion. I've made mod packs for all of these, okay? I've made mod packs for 1.7.10 and 1.20.1. Now, of course, you guys can tell me, oh, it's not a new version or this isn't an old version. But for me, I feel like it's old enough, you know? For me, because I'm not that old. So for me, that was quite old. So 1.7.10, for example, has like crazy mod packs. Crazy. Like Greg Tech. I mean, do I even need to name anymore? Greg Tech is so crazy. If you've seen the mods in that one, it's a beast. And I've made mod packs. And honestly, it takes like, 50 mod packs to make a really good one in an old version? Like one where you could play for a good couple of days. Well, it takes 200 plus to make one for 1.20.1. It's just so random now. It's just, you have to put a bunch of shit just for it to match the energy of the old ones. In mod terms. In mods exclusively, because I understand how someone could like the new version of Minecraft more than the old ones. But for me, I prefer the old mod versions. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the textures. Now, if you've played Minecraft, you probably don't even realize the textures have changed. You probably don't care. But now it's at a point where they're starting to make it look more beautiful, and I understand. I have a friend who uses shaders when we play old versions. I never put that on. I like how simple the textures are. It's like clear, you know? You see dirt, you're like, whoa, that's dirt, you know? That's the iconic dirt. Now, I'm not gonna say it's good because it's iconic, because that's the most stupidest argument that people use for anything. That's why people say Citizen Kane's the best movies, because, oh, it brought so much to the table, but that shouldn't be how it works, you know? It should be just how the movie is, the story, the acting, you know, not, oh, it's iconic. That's not how it should work. And Minecraft should be no exception. I prefer the dirt texture. It's this thing where I can't explain it. It's not nostalgia, because I played on Xbox, and Xbox has different graphics from the old versions, you know? Like, it's more similar to the new versions, I'd say. Well, in some cases, of course, when I mean the newer versions, not the new versions have changed so much, it's nothing like Xbox. But for me, that's where I grew up. Xbox 360, the Legacy editions. That's what I loved. That's what I kept playing. And that's what my childhood is. and that would be the nostalgia thing for me. But 1.10, for example, I realized that wasn't nostalgic for me because none of the graphics really matched to what I felt when Because when I play or I look at a gameplay from 360, I can tell you 50 memories from it. But when I play 1.7.10, it's like I don't have memories associated with it. I do not care. I just like it. Like how I like it for many reasons. But it's sort of unexplainable sometimes. Depending on what textures, of course, because some of them are horrible. Horrible. Like some of the old lava textures aren't that good. They're not bad. I just don't like them as much as the slightly like newer versions, you know what I mean? It just depends because there's so many new textures. Every update changed a different thing. But there is one thing I gotta give to the new versions, and that's the controls. Oh my god. Okay, if you've ever played old Minecraft, you can't swim. You can like walk in water, but there's no swimming. It's kind of like swimming, but you're just so slow. As soon as they added swimming, I was like, oh my god, this is a game changer. I knew already that was an amazing addition. That's why I like that part. The controls, you see, that's why they made updates, to make the game better. And I could see why someone says, yeah, I don't like the old versions. You can't run in water. And I get that. But I just like it either way. I could just make a boat, just go over it, I don't really swim in Minecraft, no matter what version. I've played many hours of the old new versions. When I was playing on my Xbox 360, I upgraded to an Xbox One. And I played the newer versions. It's been a year since I have my computer. So I'm used to console. I've only played the newer versions. I've been here for a long time. But as soon as I logged into that 1.10.10 and newer, I played an old mod pack, Blood and Bones. Maybe it's not that old for you guys, but for me that was ancient. So I played that and I liked it. I would play the OG Minecraft version of that, which is a 1 point something, I forgot. But I like it. Now, here's the third point. I honestly think that there's too much in the 1.20.1s, for example. They just added like turtles, stuff like that, and just keeps adding more and more. And I get it, it's to have more things to do, but it's no longer as simple. Everything is... They added so much more to the textures, the looks. I just don't like it anymore. But I gotta give them credit also when they updated. For example, who the hell likes the old Nether? I like it because it makes me feel good, but I don't... If I was a sane person, I wouldn't like the old Nether sucks. I get it. Like, if you trap me in there for a long time, I would rather play the newer versions of the Nether. It's so much better. Like that part I understand fully. You would never catch me in the Nether for a long period of time. Unless I'm playing modded. You see, that's why modded old version's pretty better. But 1.20.1, oh my god. It's amazing. They've made it like the overworld. But I don't really like that idea that it should just be the overworld, but in fire. It should be more than that. It's the Nether. Come on. Same thing with the end. Well, the end, they made it different. It's an end city and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. I just liked that when you reach the end, in 1.7.10, it was simple. Kill the dragon. It's over. It's finished. You have nothing else to do. You can like build, but it's simple. Well, now it's just, okay, you can go there if you want, but you can go there. It's freedom, bunch of freedom. But now it's like, do you want to go to the end city? Do you want to go there? No, it's not simple. You need a guide. I've never played Minecraft without like a guide. In a way of speaking, like how I found out about the Ender Dragon was from a cousin. they showed me, oh, this is the Ender Dragon. I was like, oh, I never found that. I remember when I first found out that the Nether existed because of one of those pre-made maps that Minecraft gives you. And I found that. I was like, what the fuck? That was crazy. I didn't understand it. I played the Nether Core on my iPad too. And I could see. So I was kind of grown up more on the iPad version and the console versions, which is Bedrock now, of course. But I still magically just love Java after playing it. Which is why I think Bedrock itself now is more a portrait of what Minecraft has become and not what it was. Like, it's completely different. You can't tell me that Bedrock and Java seem the same on paper, but if you've ever played Bedrock, you know about those goddamn skeletons with their aimbots. They shoot crazy far and hit you exactly where you should be. It's way harder. The Bedrock Wither, it's a cool game. It's not. I'm not shitting on it. I'm just saying that honestly, Java is tough. After playing it, I never understood. People kept saying, "Oh, Bedrock sucks." And after playing Java, I've never touched Bedrock again. And I've never touched the new versions again. So that's kind of interesting. But it's more also of the fact that I like what the old Minecraft was about. Not the story, there's no story. Game theory tried to solve, there's no story. But I like the whole idea, man. If you were around when Herobrine started popping off and stuff like that, that was so cool. I mean, it was just so interesting, and everybody was so innocent. We all believed Herobrine, you know. But now it's like a bunch of horror mods in Minecraft, you know. But that's what the old versions were, kind of like a little bit horror-y. You were alone, completely alone. When I play the new Minecrafts, I'm like, oh, it's like someone's always there, you know? Well, if you're playing the old versions, you're alone. And it's not that type of alone where you're like completely loneliness and you're gonna cry yourself to sleep. I'm talking about that alone when you're, you know, it's 3 a.m., you're playing a game, and you're alone, and you're like, okay, I can have some fun. Look, I honestly made this video for passion, so if you actually stuck around the whole video, congrats, I guess. But honestly, I stopped. I recorded a lot more than I needed for this video, so honestly, yeah, I got nothing to tell you. You can stay and watch my gameplay, but I just feel like it's all to be said. This video, you could see that before I started talking. The video was incomplete, but honestly, that's the way I want it. I have nothing else to say. I ran out of words. Sure, I mean, I was starting something. I didn't finish it, but I don't want to. I just want, this is the whole point of this channel. It's just, I do something. My heart, I couldn't have been able to sleep if I hadn't made this video. It told me, yo, make this video now or you're cooked. I mean, I've got, honestly, if you stayed all around here, I can tell you what's gonna happen. So, honestly, for the next, like, for Halloween or something, I was thinking of making a Vampire the Masquerade video. I know, very strange, but if you've played, well, I'm talking about Bloodlines. If you played Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, first of all, congrats. I like that game, but I've never completed it. I'm always so close to completion, but I've never completed it, and that's what I want to work on. Because I've been trying to do a new video every day, but it's impossible. It's only fun when I have like my friends and we can post weird shit, but by myself, I have a lack of creativity, and it's like I have this mental block to where I can't make this new type of content that I want to do. As you can see, I've tried if you've seen the orphanage video, which is impossible, only 7 of you watched it, but if you've seen it, you can tell that I'm trying something. But we'll see. This channel is just a dump of creativity, and it's not great creativity, of course. I like it though. That's the point. I like my shit. Not this video per chance though. This is more of a I need to do this or else I can't sleep. I'd put an end card and a subscribe, but this is not what this video is about. It's just I said my opinion. I'm out. So if you want to subscribe, sure. If you want to like, sure. But honestly, I'm out.